Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and to another Transformers review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the War for Cybertron Trilogy Generation Selects Galvatron figure, and this is the one that's done in a more toy accurate paint scheme. So as always it comes in one of these brown boxes. I think this is the first one I've had of this size. They've all been deluxe class. So yeah, it's exactly the same though. It's got the same detailing on it. I still like this, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because it's just a big brown box. So you know, it's the usual, and it does just say Galvatron on the bottom there. And if we open up the flap, we get to see Galvatron in the box, and it's fully recyclable. Thank you, Hasbro. At last, they've done away with those god-awful plastic things and they've gone back to the paper things that they should have never left in the first place. But yes, that aside, you can see the figure in the box there. It just comes in a little tray that slides out. And you get the instructions and everything in the back. So I'll tidy up this mess and then we'll take a closer look at the figure. Right, so here's Galvatron out of his box, and I have to say I'm a lot happier with this one than I was with the first one. I did do a review for the first one, but I decided not to upload it because it was too negative. It was even more negative than the Rhinox review that I've not long put up. So that's going some because that was a massive rant. But yeah, I'm happy to say that I like this one better, and I gotta say that I think most of that is down to the fact that it's assembled. Started already. That his arms, his shoulders are assembled correctly, and I don't have to take him apart to make them right. Yeah, I was never buying the the alternate assembled shoulders. No, that was never a thing. You buggered it up, Hasbro, and then you decided instead of owning up and saying we'll replace the defective ones, you made up a lie about it. So, and that is all I am going to say on that subject. So let's have a look at what this one comes with. And basically it comes with the same stuff that the first one came with the exception of this sticker sheet, but we will come to that. So he comes with some nice instructions, and I imagine these are the exact same ones. I can't remember. I put my other ones away somewhere and I don't know where I put them because of course I never know where I put anything. But yeah, it's the same instructions as far as I can recall. But he does come with these stickers which you can apply if you so desire, and these make him look more like the original G1 toy, which is pretty cool if that's what you're going for. I do like the inclusion of the severed Unicron head though. I think that's what I'm trying to get it in the light without the light bouncing off of it, and that's about as good as it's going to get. Yeah, I think that's quite funny. But yeah, you can put those on. I don't think I'll be putting these on. I might change my mind in the future, but for now I'm just happy with the way he looks. So you get those. You get this matrix on a plastic chain. This was another thing that bothered me about the first release. For the price, we should have had a metal chain instead of this, so you can't really do anything with it. But again, it's that review's been and gone into the recycle folder. But yes, it's the same thing, just this time you get this green matrix, and this will come off. They said, I know the first one did, there we go. And it's coming off as metallic on the camera, but I don't think it is. Hold on. Oh, it is. Yeah, no, it is slightly metallic. Yeah, I've just not got new glasses, and I cannot see anything with them. So probably should have put my old ones on for this. But yeah, it's quite nice. And you can, of course, put it around his neck. And it just goes over the top there, and there's a little tab on the underside, which I believe is... Oh no, it doesn't go in there, sorry, no, I'm thinking of something else. It just sits on the front. Just sits on the front like that. Yeah, I don't know if that's anything to do with the G1 toy. I never had that one. My mate had all the cool figures. So that comes off. Just move those out a bit. That's better. And he comes with these these revenge type blaster gun things. Yeah, I'm still not sold on these. I just think they look daft, but I quite like them as a standalone thing, but then they're a bit flat. And I'm looking at my my, what was it, purple potato figure. Yeah, they didn't really want to be that flat, but you do get two. So you can mount them on him if you would like to do that. I can't remember if these two go together. I don't think they do. It's sort of, oh yeah, no, they do, don't they? They just clip together like that, which to me looks even more daft. I mean, I suppose you could, if you wanted to. You could snap it together with one of the original ones if you have the first release figure. Yeah, that don't look any better. It looks equally daft. But they are the exact same mould, just in black plastic instead of grey. So yep. And last but by no means least, you do get his fusion cannon, and I love the glitter in it. Oh, I think that's pretty cool. If we had like a little light in it to light it up, I think that would be awesome. Because that is that's really cool. I like that. Let me bring in the first release gun. Get that off. It's still attached to the other Galvatron. So there you go. You get an idea of the differences. And it's all the same sculpt, obviously. It's just different colours. I do really like this one. I like how it sparkles. Everybody loves a bit of glitter. Yeah, it's more or less the same orange. That's pretty cool. And you can, of course, mount it on his arm. I mean, you can put it there if you want, or down there. Put it, you know, wherever you feel. I think it's meant to go there though. And then if you wanted to, you can bring in these little revenge guns, and he can hold them. Just there we go. So you can have him fully armed up, because if you didn't think he was the Lord of Destruction before, that's a pretty compelling argument. Agree or I will blow your face off. Yeah, okay, Galvatron. Yeah. So yeah, that's all the bits that he comes with. So again, as I say, it's basically just the stuff that the first release came with, just in different colours. So articulation wise, because I didn't review the other one, well, I mean, I didn't put it up, let's do the articulation. And he does have, hold on, let me move the camera a little bit. That's better. He does have a ball jointed neck, so you get quite a lot of movement out of that. His arm will rotate all the way, and it goes in and out nicely, mind you, because it's assembled correctly. No, I said I wouldn't say anymore, I won't say anymore. He's got a bicep swivel. He has a double jointed elbow, mainly for transformation, but it's there so you can use it, which is always good. It does have a waist rotation to a point, because that bit gets in the way a little bit, but it's not terrible. I wonder if that's going to stay on. The one on my first release just pinged off across the room earlier. Well, not quite across the room, but it did drop off. He has leg articulation to the front, to the back. Again, that gets in the way. I mean, you can just sort of move this out of the way and bring it out to the side a bit, but that looks uncomfortable. Or you could just rotate his waist if you needed to get it out to there. This little panel obviously does move out of the way, so you can go out to the side and then just up a wee bit. It does have thigh rotation and a single joint at the knee. And his toes, if I can get it unpegged. There we go. He does have this, well, it's not very good because it kind of breaks everything up at the back, but you get that ankle tilt. I couldn't remember the word for a minute there, but that's all you get. You don't get anything else on the feet. So yeah, I mean, it's okay for a leader class figure. I would have expected more on the feet, but I suppose because of the way he transforms, there's not really very much you can do about that. So as that. So here's the new toy version, and let's bring in the original colour version. Just get it sorted. There we go, so that's the original one. I have not yet gotten around to getting all the stuff off him, and I have also not yet gotten around to correcting his misassembled shoulders, but you get an idea. It's the same figure, just in a different paint job. So yeah. Speaking of that paint job, better have a closer look there. And yeah, he's got a dark grey face, which I'm finding it difficult to light, but you get an idea. Nice red eyes. He's got a Decepticon logo there. Silver for the abs this time, and not red, so it doesn't look like the Dutch flag anymore. Oh. And yeah, it's basically just purple and shades of grey, and his feet are completely black this time. Some nice silver there on the kneecaps. So yeah, overall, yeah, he looks alright. It looks okay. So it's that time again. Let me do the transformation. Okay then, just flip that down so we're a good starting point. Right, so come around to the back and just unpeg that piece there. Unpeg the shoulders like so. Come to the hands, flip them in, and then just rotate that up. And then that tab there is going to peg into there, like so, and just do the same on the other side. I haven't got that hand quite right. Come here. Rotate. In. Just bring those forward, and I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. And you come to here and you are going to unpeg this back piece, which should push the front piece forward. You are going to bring this section up and around and just push the head down into that cavity. And bring that down and then close that up like so, and just bring this down to here, and just leave that like that for a minute because you're just going to come around to the back again. And we're going to work on the legs, so just bring the legs back a wee bit, and then you're just going to open this. Yeah, you need to bring this piece around, and then that's going to go onto there like so. Like that. And then you're just going to open this section up. Bring this out, flip this down, and then close it back up. And then rotate the two legs inwards, and then you're just going to put all those tabs in all those holes. Macy, come on. Oh, it has to go in there. Come on, in you go. Why is this fighting me now? Why are you fighting me now? They always play up, don't they? As soon as I put the camera on, it's going to play up. Right, then just bring those legs right out to the back. And you're going to just wiggle this piece up. Like so. Just do that. And now you're going to bring these arm pieces up. Just need to rotate this bit out of the way. That way. And then you're going to bring this down, and you can see there is a tab here and a hole there. Theoretically, those two should meet up. Yay! And then you're going to bring this down, and there's a tab slot there and a tab on there, and those two should go in. Oh, actually, no, you need to do this bit first. You need to get this. There's a tab here. You need to get that into that slot there, which I always found awkward on my first version. I don't know if it's going to be the same on this one. I've just noticed that rub sign under there. I didn't know that was there. It's got a rub sign there. I'll come back to that in a minute. Awesome. Come on, in you go. Don't play up. There we go. Right, now then bring this bit down. And that's gonna pop that tab right out again. God. Alright, there we go. Oh, pardon me. On the other one I have to tab it in first, and this one's decided to do it the other way around, so of course it has. Alright, let's bring that down. Let's try and tab that into there. Bring that down and around to there. That in. Oh, that plays a lot better than my other one. My other one takes ages to get that tabbed in. It's a nightmare. Right, and then just wiggle this up and over, and there's a couple of big tab. You can't really see. There's a big tab there. There's one on either side, and it goes up into there. But you'll feel it. It should just tab in like so. Just bring this piece back. Wiggle back to there. And then you just, and this is the bit I find really poorly designed. Yeah, you end up with that, and I don't like that. I think that back end looks horrible, but that's just my personal opinion. And then make sure everything is all lined up to where it should be. And obviously, you can move these around to where you want them. Just go like that. Let's just move the camera. And then finally, just take the fusion cannon and split it apart. This piece is going to go here. This post is going to go in that hole, like so. And then obviously you just put the barrel in the front, and there you have Galvatron in his alt mode. And yeah, I have to say, this one, I don't know why this one played a lot better than the other one. Yeah, it's I mean, it's the same alt mode, but it just looks better. He rolls, yay! And I did not know that rub sign was there. Assuming it is a rub sign. Is it a rub sign, or is it just meant to look like one? It's difficult to tell because I'm really hot. So if it is actually a rub sign, then it's working because I'm baking. But I'll have to look into that. That's cool. I like that. Regardless, anyway, I think it looks cool. I like that it's just tucked away and I've only just noticed it. Because, as I've said before, I don't watch other people's reviews before I review something. So, yeah, I did not know that was there. But, yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I don't know why I like this one so much better. I really don't. It's weird because it's the exact same figure, just in a different colour. And I really should like the other one better because I don't really care for toy versions. I like my bots to look like they just walk straight out of the movie or the cartoon or whatever. So I should like the other one better, but I like this one more. I don't know why. But yeah, I think he looks really cool. So let's have a close-up look at some of the details. I mean, you've seen it all before, but you know. Nice paint detail down there. I'm not mentioning it. yeah, everything looks really cool. Like I say, it's just the legs in a different position, so you've seen all that before. And everything looks really good, and it all fits together perfectly. I've no issues with this one. You know, everything tabs in where it's supposed to. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this one. I really am, because I think I ordered this one first, and then I bought the you know, this one, the original one, afterwards. So yeah, I hadn't been immensely disappointed in this one when I bought this one. So yeah, but here are the two of them together. I love the darker purple on the new one, on the Gen Select one. I think the darker purple works a lot better than the sort of more lilac colour. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is that I like this one so much more. It just, everything just seems to work better. I mean, I still don't like the back end regardless. I think that's ugly, and I think they could have done something better with that. But from the front, yeah, it's cool. It looks really good. But you can see the differences and the similarities in the two of them. That one, I can't quite get that one to sit properly. I don't know if it's anything to do with those shoulders, but it doesn't really sit properly. Yeah, does anybody want one of these? Because I honestly think I'm going to move this on. I haven't even had it out on display, to be honest. I put it in this mode not long after I got it, and it stayed like that in a box. I've not even had it out on display because I was so disappointed in it. But this one, until I get something better, like a masterpiece type Galvatron, I think this is going to be my default Galvatron. Even though it's not cartoon accurate colour wise, I like it. I like it much more. I think it's a much nicer version. Yeah, mind blown, really is. I'm really surprised how much more I like this. Anyway, before I just gab on for a bit more, I better show you how these work. This is what I was thinking of earlier when I was thinking about it tabbing in. So this just falls over the barrel of the gun there, and then that tab just pops in there. So if you want him to have that in alt mode, get that in, there we go. So you can do that. And then you can take the little revenges and you can put them, let me see, I think they go in this bit. Can you get them in there? No, you get them in there, but they don't really hold on very well. So maybe that would be better. You put one there, and you can put one in there. So you can have that, and if you do have the other one, you can double them up. So you've got 4 revenges just going mental. Yeah, that's a bit daft, but, you know. I mean, you can give him the other matrix if you want. You can have 2 matrices. Matrices. So you can go double matrix there. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm really happy with this one. Surprisingly, I wasn't sure I was going to be, so I'm pleasantly surprised and very happy that I am pleasantly surprised. But I think that's it for this review, guys. Yeah, if you can get one, I would recommend this one. I would recommend this one over the original one, but that's just personal preference, I think. But yeah, so as always, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.